Blog Talk Radio.
This is a spontaneous show, fam. So those who don't have a chance to see it because it's a Sunday evening, they can see it when they get off or whatever. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Yash Radio Show, where truth is always true.
Well, obviously we have a rapist in Lincoln Park.
Israel. Hey, you know we're broadcasting live in Midwest Illinois, evening style, 7:30. I don't usually do shows like this, but y'all know, if y'all go back in my archives, you already know, I do spontaneous shows, and this was a 911 show. So there's a lot of folks who's out and about with their kids, and they're doing what they do, they're getting ready for tomorrow's work or whatever. But the good thing about this, they can come back and listen to it later, download it, or whatever they want to do, or they may already have it going to their desktops. But I just feel a need to do this. It's 45 minutes, and it's not a rage. It's just something that needs to be said because I witnessed this today, and I didn't quite make sense of it until I started hearing her talk and what age bracket she was in, how she was talking about she's in college and she coming up, but she was just being real rude, you know, saying things like bitch-ass nigga to a man that could be her father, and the brother looked like he was a weightlifter. And she was going off just for no reason, just because he was first in line, and she wanted to go before him. Ain't something, you know how you be in line at Walmart, and somebody comes after you, you know, and decide that they can go before you because they got less items than you. That's so stupid. Just stand there and wait your turn. But she called the man out, called him everything but the child of the Lord, and she was just going off, man. And it made me think when my brothers and sisters post on Facebook how be reading all these obituaries, how the girls be 19, 20, 21, how they just died and get put in trunks, and how, you know, they get the dudes drive by and pop them in the head and keep going. And you go like, damn, why would a dude do that? You know, I'm saying this loose, but I didn't get the ratchet of what I understand ratchet now. You know what I mean? I always understood hood rat girls, but it really puts a definition of understanding how demonic these women are and how many demons they have on them, because it's usually the woman who's doing all the talking is usually the one who has all the problems, you know. And this girl was all overweight, she was ugly as hell, and she's calling out everybody else, and really she's the problem. And I figured that out as well. So you would think if a woman was obese and ugly, you would think she want to keep quiet. But see, she knows her faults, and she blames the world for her obesity and her ugliness. So if she can make you feel her pain for just 1 minute, she feel better about herself. So this is why she's rude in public. This is why she's rude to her family. This is why she's outspoken. It's got nothing to do with being a woman. It's just the fact that she's ignorant, and this is her way of letting go her energy so she can feel just, if she can get 2 or 3 minutes of positive energy out of her misery, she feels good about herself. And that's all I could get out of that, because she's very overweight, trying to wear a skirt, and it wasn't fitting nowhere. Ass running up her back, gut hanging all between her legs. And she got near to call this brother overweight. And I'm like, wow, ain't that called I'm black? So now I understand when nice-looking women get called out because they either light-skinned or they keep their hair up, they got nice clothes, and the ugly girls always talking about them. And this is going on today. But the script has been flipped because what these girls are doing now, they're flipping the script and they're getting in men's face. So I used to say, you know, I'm not a brother that want to hit a woman. What's the point of that? It's not a fight really, but I understand why guys are hitting women and killing them. I get it now. At first I was like, you know, I know Satan is loose. Don't get it wrong, but now I understand why these dudes are killing these women, yo. And I see, I'm a spiritual brother, so when I see that, I react to it quickly and say, whoa, you know. She started going off on other people, so it come my way. Hell yeah, I'm gonna hold my ground. Told her she's disgusting and a hood rat. She's despicable. And her comeback on that, yo, she was like, I'm in college. I was like, wow. And I saw it, man. When she said that, I saw, like, this girl is really trapped. You get what I'm saying? And I can see the hurt in her. But at the same time, I can see she being used by demons. And brothers, this is why I had to do this 911, because a lot of y'all are putting up with these hood girls because they're good in bed. But these women are using y'all to get y'all killed, and they're doing it to women too. That may be your girlfriend you hanging out with. You may be going to Walmart with her tonight just to go get a little something, and she sitting there talking smack, and you got her back. But you get killed, and she lives. You see that shit? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. Check this out. The show's 911. Men don't get killed over a woman's rage. I had to bring this. I just hope if it just saved one brother and say, damn, that's what that girl did to me today. That's what I'm supposed to do. See, being a spiritual man, we see things. I have medium. The Lord gave me this medium as a media outlet where I can help people and alert folks, and that's what I'm supposed to do as a spiritual man, to let y'all know this is what's going on, man. This is heavy. And now I get it. I should saw these deaths, and I understand now. So I'm going to continue, and this is what I'm going to be talking about today, okay? Real briefly, all right? The description is, this is a 911 message to brothers that have hood rat wives and street girlfriends. I've witnessed this myself, women getting brothers killed for senseless arguments. I've seen this today at Walmart. A female between the ages of 18 to 23 went off on a brother that looks very well like a weightlifter. This is because where they live, most of the men are deadbeats and have no life. They are the men that they are used to dealing with. So they speak their minds. Even though he's old enough to be her father, she shows nor gives respect. This is also the case when it comes to young men. They have absolutely no respect. You see this, right? So when I saw this going on, I was like, at first I couldn't make sense of it because everything was quiet. You know, that's how things happen. People tell you this when they be a witness to a crime. They be like, we just came out to get such and such, and everything was just mellow, and all of a sudden it happened so fast that I would say, 10, 20 seconds, and I heard all this commotion, and someone pop, someone got killed, see? So, and her man was there. Now check this. This brother looked like he just got out of prison. He wasn't a big brother, but he had that fucked up gold in his mouth and had that Lil Wayne dread, but he looked like he got a couple of strikes on him. I'm just telling y'all, he may be a good brother, but if we go by the dress code and the way he was looking, he looked like he on probation. So the brother didn't want no trouble. So he was like, look, you need to chill. Why are you arguing? You want to get in front of this man? Wait your damn turn. It doesn't matter if you got one item. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. He was saying chill out. And she just was going off, man. Like I said. What I said, bitch-ass nigga. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm in college. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look at this. Now, here's the killer part, yo. I know for a fact There are a lot of them brothers that be coming up in Walmart. They live. See, this is how. Let me give y'all draw a map for you. East St. Louis is gutter. Okay, it's just like Gary, Indiana, straight gutter. But what happens is this. You drive out of East St. Louis, you go to a place called Belleville. It's a little bit better, but certain parts of Belleville are going to get dragged down, too, because all those Negroes are moving up there. So it's just like being in Gary, Indiana, and then you go to Indianapolis. It's like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all a picture of how it looks. So you got to go out of East St. Louis to Belleville to go to a better surroundings if you want to go to Walmart and stuff like that. So I knew the girl didn't live in that area. And if she do, she live in the bad part that goes closer to East St. Louis, which is in Edgemount, okay? So nevertheless, man, girlfriend is just going off. I can look at her and tell she's like between 19 and 23, and really, haven't lived or nothing, really doesn't understand life itself. When young women start having confrontations with grown men, and they don't know these men, they get in their face, that's death on that woman. See, now check it. I know for a fact a lot of these brothers up here are strapped. They got tension on them. They tired of these young folks talking shit to them. I'm telling y'all now, this is the way they roll. And just not my hood, everywhere. Chicago, Ohio, Detroit, they rolling like that, man. I don't care where you at. Y'all know that's how they get down. The young players got the straps. The older guys got straps. And these older guys have shorter fuse because they done been through a lot. They done lived that life that she's doing, and they can't stand that type of shit. That's the type of thing he's trying to get his niece and daughter off of. But she fit the mold. He trying to play her off, and she's still calling him out like she a dude, like bitch-ass nigga, da-da-da-da. I'm going, this motherfucking dude going to kill this girl. You get this? So brother didn't catch a case, but here's the kicker. A lot of times, she only raged like that when she knows she with her man. So when her man walked up, he's like, yo, what's all this commotion? She going like, he's a bitch-ass nigga, won't let me get in front. I was like, I'm thinking, what this nigga going to do? So dude had sense. He's like, it's not worth it. You need to be quiet. So I knew right then and there the brother got sense. It's not him. Now, the sad part about it is, she's using him as a shield. Do y'all feel me, man? You feel me? I mean, I wish I could talk to somebody that been through this, that understand what I'm screaming. Y'all got to feel what I'm saying. I'm doing this show because I know one of our Israelite brothers and sisters going to get it tonight. If they don't get it tonight, they're going to get it this week because this is spiritual, man. I'm telling you something. This is a message. This is powerful. And it may seem simple to some people, like, oh, man, I waste my time. Listen, you ain't doing shit but watching Disney or watching some hoe shake her ass. At least be prayed up when you go to these damn department stores. Now, I'm telling you straight, wherever that girl came from, she brought her problem to Walmart. I'm telling you, a woman just don't get, even a young chick, you just don't blow up like that for no reason. Yes, we know a demon is on her, but wherever that demon came from, it jumped on her ass, and she came from somewhere to Walmart and didn't solve the problem and now going to take it out on this gentleman. You get it? I'm saying that to say this. Most of the time, when a girl talk all that trash, it's because she knows she got her nigga with her. You see? And so what happens when a brother, older gentleman say, oh, I see what's up. She talking a lot of shit because her nigga with her. What the brother usually do? Take the nigga out. Now, if the brother strapped, he going to wait till he go outside. And he going to look at the dude and go pop, 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 because he fear that the dude is so weak that he going to take her side. And most of the time it do, because she's putting them out there to get killed. She going, I know this my nigga, he going to take up for me. So when she knows, she see her boyfriend get ready, because he had went off somewhere before all this broke out to go get some more items before she took out, right? So she knows any minute now he's going to walk back up, so she get loud. I mean, all this damn attention, everybody looking at her like, she just want to be seen. You see, other sisters was like, that's something you don't want to be around. She going to get somebody hurt. And the brother had sense, though. He's like, I ain't handling it. Look, you need to chill out. He was telling her, Why you want to start some shit with this man? He can let me get in front of him, straight up, man. And she ain't looking like nothing, looking like a spider. This is how ugly she is. I mean, you know you ugly when your lips are jet black. I mean, this is a female, so she must smoke, and she might have been on that shit. You see what I'm saying? She's a big fucker too. Ass all on her back, gut hanging all over her skirt, and got nerve to call the brother fat, and the brother looked very much like a weightlifter. So I'm going, this is a child that has self-esteem issues, and she's trying to make this man feel bad about himself because she hates herself. But in the meanwhile, she's going to use her boyfriend to get killed because I can tell the brother's going to take him out. You see, he got her ass out of Walmart. Listen, the Lord was with that thug because that little boy could have lost his life tonight, fucking with a grown man. See, y'all feel me now? Now listen, this is the problem we having, y'all. I'm telling you, if you can talk sense to any of your nieces and nephews, get them right, especially if they're righteous, because there's a hit on our righteous men and women, and that's just real talk. There's really a hit going on. When a black woman is righteous, a Latin woman is righteous, a Jamaican, Haitian woman is righteous, and she's just trying to live right, a bitch can't stand that. So you can go and woman, look at her. I hope you ain't calling yourself getting in front of me, and you be like, what the fuck is she talking about? She just starting with you for no reason. And you gonna, you're a woman, you be like, girl, please stop. Oh, no, you should have talked to me. Well, what you want to do? You see that? And she usually have 2 or 3 friends with us. They ugly. They ain't got nothing going on in their life. They fight for a living. Because when they go back to the projects, they're going to fight with their men. Those are the type of women that's in these malls and department stores. And let me get you on this. Some of them look good. Some of them got body. Some of them fine. Booty, titties, and you be like, oh, shit. Fellas, that's going to get you killed. I'm telling you, that's going to get you killed because she got a big booty, she got big titties. I'm letting y'all know. That shit is a setup. If you ain't thinking, if you're not thinking spiritual, you are going to get yourself hurt because what's going on with a lot of these females, they're using these men as shields to start commotions, and most of the time the men take the bullet, and the bitch is still out there doing her thing. This is what I'm telling y'all now. This is what's going on. You keep on sticking your chest out for these hood rat-ass women, and they're going to get you killed. That's the same way with you females. You know your girlfriend got a problem. You know your girlfriend hot-tempered. You know she got a low self-esteem because she ugly, because she can't fit or wear the latest clothing. She try to dress like you, but she look like pill dough girl in her clothing. What make a big girl put on a skirt she knows she can't fit? Love handle, stomach hanging out, back all out, and she thinks she cute. So she already don't like you, but you don't know that, but that's your girl. And she goes deliberately to start a commotion, and you stick up for your girl, and you get the bullet. That's how Satan rolls. That's why you have to talk to your nieces and nephews and talk and let them know you ain't got no damn friends. Cut the friends out. That's why I want to do a spontaneous show. This ain't a show for everybody to come to. I didn't look for no crowd today because this is a show that you can keep with you at the end of the day and let someone else hear it, and y'all can share your thoughts and get smarter. I'm not your daddy. I'm just the messenger. You get what I'm saying? Because I know life is too short. There's a reason why you keep seeing women get killed. You see the black ones, the white ones, the Latina. Why are women dying rapidly? Women die more faster than men. Why? Because they're ignorant. A lot of them are jumping in men's faces. A lot of them are talking to men like they dudes, and they using women and men as shields. How many times you seen a hood rat by herself and she ain't got nothing to say? But as soon as her girlfriends are with her, what you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do? You a big-ass nigga. And then they all egg her on. You hit my friend, we gonna take your ass out. You see this, right? There's women who are on this earth to start commotion with righteous men to get them killed. And sometimes the brother just don't know who he is. He's just a good brother. Just because he don't know he Israel don't make him a bad brother. The Lord just ain't woke him up yet. But he's a good brother. He take care of his family. He take care of his kids. He's a good brother. He's a young brother, but he got his head on straight. He don't mess with all these so-called friends. But see, a woman like that will target a brother to get him killed. Now, she may be fine. She may be cute. I'm telling y'all what I know, okay? A woman like that, you may not want to let her go because she's all that in the bag of chips. She's good in bed. But if that hoe ain't righteous and she's short-fused and she got a mild temper where she just go off on anything, that bitch going to get you killed. I witnessed it today. A brother didn't get killed, but nearly death came. And for those of y'all who turning in late, y'all will be able to download the show and catch up where I started at. But I was illustrating on a lot of what I seen today. I was at Walmart, and this hood rat bitch, I'm calling her what she is, jet black ugly, purple black lips, so she must get high. And she might have been on that shit, I don't know. But she was between the ages of 19 and 20-something, overweight, low self-esteem, calling a brother out fat, and the brother looked like a weightlifter. The brother ain't fat. I'm just letting you know. So like I told you earlier, women who talk about other people who don't have those issues, that's her outlet to try to bring you down for just a couple of minutes to make herself feel good. You ever seen an ugly chick call a cute chick ugly? You ever seen that? That's reverse psychology because she know she really wants to be like what she's looking at, but she knows she don't have that, and she has very low self-esteem, and she's manless. So to make herself feel better, you know, she has to say negative things towards you so that maybe you can feel what she feels just for a moment. And so that's what y'all got to really keep your head on because dudes will do that to you too. Oh, man, I don't know what you think you looking like. Nigga, you ugly, you frail, and you know you got yourself together. You know your body together. But see, that's that self-esteem. If you ain't got your head on straight, you be like, damn, dude said I was frail. Dude said I didn't look good in my clothes. Dude said I'm ugly. Man, come on, men. Be a man. Fellas don't fall into that gap because women are nowadays taking the role of thuggish men. They calling brothers out, saying that they ugly, saying that they fat, saying that they look like low, and they don't have none of these. But this is the demons fucking with them. But if you got low self-esteem, fellas, you're going to react before you think. You see this, right? And most of the time, a woman is only doing that when she got a shield. She only does that when she know somebody's going to back her up, like a hood rat-ass girlfriend, or she got a thug-ass dude. And the night I saw this girl with her boyfriend, he had dreads and shit, all that fucked up gold in his mouth. And he was cool, though. He was trying to tell her, this is senseless to get mad at a brother because you think you should go ahead of him because you have less items than him. You see how stupid that shit is? And that's what it was about. She felt like she should go, brother been standing there in line trying to get his checkout on, and she felt like she should go ahead of him because she got less items. Ain't that some shit? So this is what I'm saying. That right there could have got her boyfriend killed. Because who did she turn to after she called his brother? I called his brother, a grown-ass man, by the way, a bitch-ass nigga. And who comes on the side? Her man was like, what's all this? Now, what would normally happen in the street, yo? Pop, 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 the boyfriend down. And what's she going to do? Oh, Lord, I'm sorry, mister. I'm sorry. You see how that go? Meanwhile, he's dead. So I understand now why I see all these senseless deaths going on in Chicago. At first I was like, I understand the demons are loose too, but now I really get it why these bitches are getting bullets to the head, man. I get it. Just like that dumbass girl who called on the show. Her attitude was much like hers. You get you feel me, right? Now listen, I get it now. I see why these brothers are taking these women out, and I'm telling you it's happening more and more. How many times? You never heard of so many cases where dudes are walking up to girls, shooting them in the head, putting them in trunks. I ain't never heard no shit like that until now. So you got to ask yourself, what are these women doing and saying to get their life taken? Shit, just look on the news. Stupid-ass girl stabbing man in the back because he got a text message from a girlfriend. Well, hell, if you don't want to be with the guy, tell a nigga you got your house. But when he take a nap, you stab him up. You see? Women pouring grease on their boyfriends. You know who they get that shit from? Big Mama. Their old-ass granny auntie talking about when he disrespect, he put some grits on his ass. That shit's old school. And now these new school bitches trying to pimp like auntie. That's why her ass is limping with no teeth in her mouth and manless because she done got her ass beat down before for doing that shit. And then probably did some time in prison. You see? So this is the type of rhetoric and type of idiocy of mortality of women that we're dealing with, because they have a dropazonium clue of being of minors, of understanding how to treat and talk to people in the public. That's how rhetoric they are. They're just torn up from the floor, man. So, brothers, just think before you talk what it is you're getting into when these bitches start taking you on a rendezvous, and they be like, could you go over here with me? A lot of times they set you up. A brother may work, let's say a brother work at a burger joint. She might have went in there. This happens all the time. Come on, how many times y'all look on YouTube and see IHOP, Burger King, McDonald's? I don't know what it is with black women, but it seems like they show their ass when they go in department stores and restaurants. I don't know what it is with that, but that seems to be the places where they want to do this shit, and that's the truth. Meanwhile, she know the confrontational things that she had going on in this restaurant, and the guy who worked there works at night. He may be a night manager. She felt like she should get something free because she asked for a burger, and he gave her a chicken sandwich. So, okay, I ain't got no problem with that. But this is your second time coming in here saying that. Last night, now this has happened. I mean, this happens in restaurants. So I'm giving y'all a scenario. I got one phone call on the way. I'm gonna answer it. Let me get this out, then I get to the point. So she goes in there and asks for a burger. He says, what's wrong? I asked for a chicken sandwich. Okay, get a chicken sandwich. Next day she come in and asks for a burger and get a chicken sandwich. Well, no. I asked for a chicken burger, but he gave me a chicken sandwich. I just think I should get something for courtesy for coming back up here. Wait a minute. This seems to be repeated. What you talking about? I ain't got to come up here and steal nothing. I ain't saying you stealing, but you was in here yesterday. I tell you what. What time you get off? Just going off because she been called out. You notice you can't call a hood rat out? Because an intelligent one be like, you know what, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. She going to leave because she don't want to be in shame as much as she is already, right? But a hood rat bitch going to call for attention because she know what she did and she got caught. Because most hood rat girls feel like you owe them something. Is that me or is it just true? They feel like you owe them, don't they? Well, shit, I feel like they owe me for standing here. You get that. Without us, they don't have no jobs. You see, that's the mentality of project life, street life, when you don't have a family, when you've been raised by the streets, right? So what does she do? She tells her boyfriend, I want to go up to this Burger King because that's where that punk-ass nigga work at, and I want him to say something, and when he says something to me, I want you to knock his ass out. And you so gullible because she got big ass and titties, and you be like, all right, baby, I got your back. Time when she go up there. What a manager. I didn't ask for no pickles. I want something new. You ain't getting nothing new. See, he disrespected me again. You're going to sit there and try to swing on the dude for your girl. You already know you're on probation. What happens? Cops come up, knock your ass up. You violate your probation. You go into prison. Baby, I'm going to put some money on your books. She leave out of there, goes to another McDonald's or Burger King and get more polite. And do it like she should have did it at the first time. What just happened, brothers? She used her man to get his ass locked down. That's what she wanted to do anyway. But brothers can't recognize game because they're looking at the ass and titties. I don't care how cute she is. I don't care how built she is. If you ain't looking at your woman in a spiritual aspect to understand where she's coming from in this day and time, she going to fuck you up. And she ain't going to do it deliberately. She's going to do it intentionally. She's going to put you in a situation that you can't get out of and going to get your ass stomped or killed or put in jail. And time when she see your ass roll off, she going to get with the nigga she want to because you pissing off. There's something about you that she don't like, but she holding that shit in. So she looking for the perfect scenario to get your ass dropped, and you can't figure it out. You're doing everything you can to make this thing work, but she don't give a rat's ass about you. And I say that cold-heartedly because I see good women go down with this. Why do I say good women? Because she always have a friend that's nothing like her. So she put her friend in it, and she goes down the drain with her. You see that? There's not just a hit on the men, but there's a hit on righteous women. That's why these women, y'all got to be careful about getting in the car with a stupid bitch. You got to be careful inviting a stupid bitch to your house. You got to be careful about getting an argumentative conversation that has nothing to do with you when you're in a restaurant or a department store. Because a black woman, Latina woman will include you in it, and you got nothing to do with it. Didn't you see it, sister? Didn't you see it? You be like, I saw it. Boom, you in it. She going to use you. Okay, this bitch said she saw it. Now she going to use you as her shield. And so when the rage break out, who they going to hit first? The friend. Let's answer the phone and see what Israel have on their mind. See if we get some witness to this. Good afternoon. You're on the Yash Radio Show. Welcome to the late edition. What's on your mind?
Shalom. This is Qaraah.
Shalom.
You had to call back.
That's all right. Go ahead.
Everything that you're saying is absolutely correct. That's why I keep my friends to a minimum. I haven't even seen the two people that I call a friend down here months at a time.
Right.
And that's fine by me. And because anytime I've tried to be friends with people, I don't have the same spirit as they do. They like to go clubbing. I don't.
Right.
Most of these women, but you know what? 10, 20 years ago, it was pretty bad with all that, what you were saying about women talking about throwing grits and stuff on that stuff. But majority of that was just talk. Right. Nowadays, these young women think it's real because they can't differentiate between just running your mouth and actual doing something anymore. There's a lapse in reality. And they're actually doing things and causing trouble. I'm like, keep your mouth shut 90% of the time, especially when you're out in public. You might learn something. Right. But they won't do that. I know I'm talking a lot now, but generally I don't. I really don't. Most people, before they even know me, before I even start speaking, they don't even realize, most of them don't even know my name yet before I start talking.
Well, you know the sad thing about what I saw tonight. That's why I wanted somebody. I'm glad you called in, sis, and I wanted to share it with everyone, and whoever's not here have the ability to download it later. But I saw this hands on deck tonight at Walmart. I was like, I got to talk. I have a media to let this out, so somebody can hear this and gravitate to it, because I know somebody going through this as we speak, and. She was just belligerent. I mean, she was going off. I mean, this is a grown-ass man. I can look at this girl and tell she's 19 to 23. And when she said, I get my hair done all the time, and I'm in college, I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. Just the mentality of that conversation, I said, this girl is about 19, 20. And I saw that
come out of colleges today.
Right, and I saw that she was setting up her man because she was getting loud and loud. I said, don't no woman usually do that unless she got bag of it. Sure enough, she was putting her man on the spot, but her man was smart. It's like, what you doing? Why are you saying all that? She was using him to be her shield, but he had sense to diffuse that and get the hell out of Walmart, because she was going to get her man killed, and this is what's happening every day.
Exactly. Yeah, because all of a sudden you start hearing more and more about, like you said, a woman getting bam, bam, and put in somebody's trunk.
Right.
I think recently a pregnant woman got shot and put in the trunk.
Right. See that?
Recently. And then, every once in a while, she was a good woman. Evidently not.
Right.
You couldn't have been. There's something going on around her that she may or may not have been aware of. For all we know, she practiced witchcraft on the man and didn't even know she did it.
Right.
Or she may have intentionally did it because that's what her auntie, mama, all these people told her to do to keep a man.
Right.
Which I didn't even know about any of that stuff until I got in my mid-30s.
Yeah,
I thought it was labeled.
You just never know. And then when they're pregnant, you would think since they got a newborn, they would be more calm, cool, collective. But they worse. They want to get argument. And what makes a young woman, I don't care how old she is, but especially young, what makes these young women get in grown men's faces and talk like them like they men and don't expect nothing to happen?
Because their mamas never told them, if you're gonna go to a man like you a man, expect to get beat down like a man. but don't come crying to me. See, they've never been told. I don't care how much bigger you are than him, but that little man can lift twice his weight, and you can only do half yours, if that.
Right.
See, this mentality of everybody's equal, they're not even taking in the physical concept of what that means, because we are physically not. And women are more naive than men.
It's good that you're telling your well, I told my daughters, you see that tonight? Don't ever be like that. Do not talk to no man like that. Be polite, but don't let no man disrespect you. And if he get loud on you, don't sit there and go toe to toe. Get out of his way. Let him have his way. You see that? You'll know what kind of rage he's on. Right. But this child was going toe to toe, and like I said, a lot of times the only time they do that is two reasons why. They know their man is somewhere in the store, or they got 2 or 3 girlfriends with them. And this is why I understand why I was like, because sisters are just dropping in Chicago. They falling like dominoes. I'm like, why are these brothers killing these women? And I say, damn, I saw firsthand this is why they're taking these hoes out, because they're not even being young ladies. They're acting like dudes, and men are treating them like dudes.
I know. I'm like, there's no reason. You should never, ever, ever get in the finesse. If somebody's coming up behind you trying to attack you, you better fight for everything you're worth.
Right.
But if he's just walking by and he makes a little comment, just let him go.
Right.
He going to get caught later. Somebody going to get him, but don't even worry about it. Don't get in an argument with him. Just keep on about your business.
Right. That's the smart thing. That's the smart thing to do, even if it's a female that's calling out another female. And usually females, by themselves, they won't say nothing to another woman unless they got a couple of girlfriends with them that's hood rat, and they know if she say something out the way, they're going to jump her. Look at YouTube. Just use this for example. You saw that video where they called Shay to Shay, how that girl in Ohio walked up on that girl's porch and snatched out the house. See, that's the type of mentality these young girls have. Like, I'll go to the motherfucking house and stomp them. You see that? So that's why these women are dropping like flies, because no respect. And the mamas don't have no respect.
The last time I visited someone in a project, because she just had a baby, and she was still sort of with her husband, but he was having issues with another woman.
Right.
And so he wasn't even allowed to live there because of the other woman. And in the complex. But I had stepped out the back door for a minute. I had brought her some food. And there was this anger that just came over me. I'm like, I got to get up out of here. I have got to leave. I cannot stay here anymore. I'm sorry. I got to go. You know how you just all of a sudden just feel this rage for no reason? Right. And that's exactly what I felt. I'm like, I got to get my daughter from here.
Right.
I mean, I was ready to attack somebody right then and there. It just felt so powerful.
See, Satan is really attacking our righteous women and our righteous men, and that's why I want to do this 911 show tonight real quickly, because I want sisters to really, because they're more vulnerable, I want sisters to understand, just because she's your friend, I don't give a shit if she's your cousin, just because she has a high fuse, that don't mean you got to protect her. If you know your friend, your cousin has issues, you may not want to go with them everywhere they ask you to go, because death could be on her. You have to be wise today. Everybody ain't your friend, and you can't invite everybody in your house. And men,
next thing you know, you shopping, and you getting arrested.
Well, that's the whole ordeal. They come in droves. I mean, look at I know this just ain't happening where I'm at. Shit, just look at most of the black hoods. Look when they go into these department stores. These girls be coming in 2 and 3 droves, and they come dressed any kind of way. They go to the movies any kind of way. Why do they hang out in packs? Because they can't fight by themselves. They need a crowd. Because when they by themselves, they quiet as a church mouse. But one of them starts up a rage, and this is happening with the women more than the men. They're more in the news now than these young men, because the demons are on them. And that's the truth. That's why we got to be very careful and keep telling our neighbors of Israelite descent and righteousness, hey, man, be alert. When you get prayed up before you go outside today, because you're walking in the valley of death, and I guarantee you your argument ain't going to be with a man today. It's going to be with a woman.
That's true. That is so true. That's why when I go to a place and I see like a cashier, I'm always mindful of saying, thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you, I appreciate it every time. Because I don't know what they might be trying to have anger towards me or something. I'm like, I'm pushing that demon. I'm going to try my best to push that demon off of me so they can deal with somebody else.
Right. You know, that's a good thing. I know a lot of people in the South, as far as Louisiana, that's what a lot of that twerk and that shit bounce, what they call it, New Orleans bounce, and that's why these girls are getting so young and they're so impressionable to do porn, because they have no self-esteem, they have no role models, they want everything quick, fast, and hairy. So when you round a girl like that has no morals and no standards of patience, she gets you caught up in something. And it happens to men all the time. We know young men act that way. We're used to young men making the wrong decision and hanging with their associates. But the women, every time they get into something, even when they want to try sports, they go harder. So when they want to do street crimes and they want to be like the dudes, they go harder. So that's why every time you go to the media of YouTube, look at the news. It's just flooded with nothing but women. It's the truth.
Yes, it is. Sad to say, but that's a fact. So
that's why I wanted to do the show. I wanted folks to hear this. Let your little ones hear it. Let anybody who has an ear, just not to preach, just to be aware. Because I know this is a reason I had to do this show tonight, because it just was a light bulb. Like, brother, just if no one gets it but one person out the 50 states of America, if one of our people who are the chosen or the righteous say, damn, I'm dealing with that right now. Shit, she just got me in a confrontation for no reason. Or a female may say, yeah, my friend just pulled me into something, or my cousin, I had nothing to do with it. It may wake them up and say, you know what, I'm changing my life. I'm knocking all negative people to the side. And that's why it's worth it to take time out to do a show like this if one of our people are savage.
I mean, the sad thing is that I understand what a lot of these males, because I had to deal with it with my ex-husband. He would, like, point women out and do things and expected me to run up to the female and start fussing at her like, I don't own this man.
Right.
Why am I doing that? Why would I do something so silly? But he was able to get his other wives to do that, though.
Yeah, that's a demon.
He was able to get them. I mean, one wife, she had the audacity to call me and try to chew me out for something that never happened. I had to go and tell her about herself. I'm like, we're not together. If I wanted him, I could have been done had him. I had every opportunity. I can't deal with demons. So if you want to act like a demon, deal with it by yourself. But don't pull myself in it and don't pull my daughter in it.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing that a woman can hear what you're saying tonight, because women can get it quicker with women. And when they hear it from a woman, they'll hopefully gravitate to it. So you got about 20 seconds, then we're going to call it a night. Say your last piece, baby.
I'm going to go. Let's go.
You don't have nothing else last you want to leave it with? Something positive?
We have to be mindful of our daughters and especially our sons. You know, don't sugarcoat everything. Stop acting like everything's going to be all right. We just need to pray about it. No, we need to be mindful of the time we're living in.
Okay.
Because it can kill us nowadays.
Amen, sis. Tune in Friday. We're going to get into the heart of some more stuff. Appreciate your call, and always welcome to call in.
Okay. Talk to you later. Thank you. Shalom.
All right. Shalom. Fam, we just hope that y'all gravitate to that, because Satan is busy and he's working through our women. All right? Until Friday, we got another hot show coming. Y'all be safe and know that Yahushua is kings of all kings. Shalom, y'all.
Oh, yeah.